When I was new to jiu-jitsu, white belt, blue belt, I thought that my coach, Eddie Bravo, was just this untouchable jiu-jitsu master. To me, at that time, he was literally unbeatable. And I would watch him roll with people and just totally shut down every single offensive move that they would try. Like, he just absolutely crushed people. And I thought, well, that's what I have to do. I gotta make myself into this untouchable demigod. And so I would approach my training like that, always pushing myself to the breaking point every single night. If somebody won even a single position on me, even in practice, I would literally lose sleep over it. Now, Eddie has a website, and he's always been posting video content of him teaching. Even back in the day, he would post videos of him rolling with his visitors and his students. Always the same thing. Totally smashing people, crushing people. One day, when I was a purple belt, I was watching Eddie roll on his website. You gotta remember, I'm a purple belt at this time. Purple belt for me was a ton of pressure. I felt like I needed to be at this certain level of dominance, and I just wasn't that in real life. And so it was this constant pressure of believing that I needed to be untouchable, and at the same time, knowing deep down that I absolutely was not untouchable. And it was a huge stress for me. Like I was in constant existential crisis. So anyway, I'm watching this video of Eddie rolling, and he's moving with a heavy weight. And man, this guy is really giving Eddie a hard time. And then, much to my chagrin, he actually taps Eddie. He makes him say uncle. And they slap, bump, and keep rolling. And I'm thinking, oh man, Eddie's gonna really give it to this dude now. But he did not. He never got him. The round just ended. And then the video ended. And Eddie never said a word about it. Not only did this happen on video, but it was Eddie's video. He could have stopped that from being released, but he didn't. He put that out there for the world to see and for his students to see. And it was just such a non-issue for him. And that was probably the most important moment in my entire jiu-jitsu journey so far. If Eddie Bravo, the untouchable jiu-jitsu master, can get out there and have a tough night on the mats, maybe it's okay for me to have a tough night on the mats too. Now that might sound simple and obvious to you, and it is. It's simple and it's obvious. But for me, that was a huge moment. That moment gave me the freedom to strive, to give my best, and to fail, and to simply slap, bump, and do it again. And that freedom has actually allowed me to cultivate a really healthy and beautiful relationship with jiu-jitsu and with my own students. Now, I'm not perfect, far from it. To be honest with you, I've had some absolutely embarrassing stumbles with my ego along the way, even with my own students and training partners, like stuff that when I think back on it, just absolutely makes me cringe. But thinking back to the example that Eddie put down for me on that day has allowed me to take even those moments of failure with my own ego and turn them into teachable moments, moments of growth, so that I can try to become something better and more powerful. And I can send that message down to the next generation so that maybe I can leave this art in a much better place than where I originally found it. So take it from a redneck and a pothead Mexican. Keep your ego stuck on the bottom of Neon Belly and not the other way around.